Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Terrence Ray, and I'm back at you with another stock market update. This is the weekend edition where I'm going over some charts and showing you some things that I've identified that may be some possible trading setups for the week, and maybe some take profit levels, maybe some reversal levels. We're just gonna go over some charts. We're gonna make this real quick and sweet. What you're looking at right now on the screen is the SPX, the S&P 500, and in the upper right corner of your screen, you'll see I got an outline of the expected move for the week. Now, the expected move for the week, I draw from the option chain the week ending on Friday. So the Friday weekly, which is according to the TastyTrade platform, is $56.53, and that's plus or minus. So from here, that's up about $56 and down about $56. So that's a tight range. Now you may say, like I always say, I like to know that because I want to know what the market is expecting. The market isn't expecting much. Last week, here's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We stayed in this range, for the week. So I expect much of the same this week, a little bit more chop. Now, what I would like to do is zoom out. So from going from this daily chart, let's zoom out and let's take a monthly look. And we're gonna go out. Now, this is a monthly chart. This is one of the main reasons why I am bullish overall the market. Now, the S&P 500 has the 500 most liquid and largest stocks out of the New York Stock Exchange, and from the New York Stock Exchange and the Nasdaq. And you can see right here, I think I talked about this on last week's video, and I will reiterate this candlestick here, this candlestick here, and this candlestick here indicates a falling three. So which is and then you got this candlestick, which each one of these, we're on a monthly chart. This month right here wiped out all of that. That's an extremely bullish pattern. Now, this week, we took out the highs. So this month right here took this high out from last year. This was excuse me, this year. This was the high this year in June. And then we had July, August, September, and then there you go, October, and then November. And then we just started December this week. So if we were to go back to the daily, we can see that here were the highs right here, and you can see we took out that high just barely. So that's why I think that we're gonna the expected move for the week isn't really high because we made new yearly highs. So if I put this on a year to date chart, so this is year to date, we started out back here, then we made this high, then we had this big sell off, and then now we basically had a V-shaped recovery from that, wiped out that down move, and look where we at. And we made those highs. So that's a bullish pattern. I expect, in my humblest opinion, I think that 2024 will continue to go up because as the market is consolidating, it's not dropping. It's not like it's slowing down and then chopping and then going higher. So at some point, I do expect us to get a little down move, but I don't see it this week. I think this edge of the expected move may get tested this week. And so what I'll do is I'm going to go over some stocks and we'll go over some levels to represent my bullish bias, um, barring anything else happening in the market. Let's go to the watch list. Now, these watch lists I've been going over for the past week or so. I've added some more to it that are new this week. So I actually start from the bottom. I'll spend more time because I added these three. This is CVE. What is that? Synovus Energy. So an energy company. And what the main reason why I added this here is we got a little harami at the bottom. So we got this candlestick here, and then we got the body of this candlestick inside of this one. So I was scanning through and then found this candlestick pattern. Generally, when you get something like that, this is a bullish one. we would like to see an up move. So for me, is this the start of an up move? Now I throw my indicators on, and now you can really see. Now this is an hourly, so this is intraday. I don't think the move will be big, but you can see if we go to the daily, you see up here on my RSI, it's green. That just means that it's oversold. If it was red, then it would be overbought, but it's green, so it's oversold. Oversold on the RSI, and we got the Harami. So it may not, it's not, and I got it's oversold on the stochastic. So yeah, we if you're into picking bottoms, I don't have a setup. Now this is one of those ones where I don't have any levels for, right? Because the move hadn't happened yet. So this is one where, it's possible that this may be the bottom. Now, catching falling knives is dangerous. I just thought I'd add it to the watch list, and then I'll continue to look at this on a daily basis, right? Once I see something that's actionable, then I may look to throw something on. Let's take a look at MPC, Marathon Petroleum, same thing. This is a sweet Harami right here. Same type of setup. But this one hadn't been beat down like the other one. This one just been going side to side, kind of like trading in a range. So let's do something like so. We can outline this range. This kind of reminds me of the Coinbase range that I had on here a week or so back. We can come right here and we can see this has been holding for a good little minute. This little range right here, right? So you see now, maybe a little dangerous, to be honest with you, to try to catch this right here because it could break out. Now, the only thing is, are you willing to wait to get a breakout? Now, we go down here and look at our squeeze indicator. You see, we got red dots here. So this whole area right here is in a squeeze, in like a contraction, and we can see that on the chart. Now, do you want to wait till it breaks out here to try to short it? If it breaks this trend line, it could go all the way down. I would call if you get a break of this trend line, you might be able to trade it to I call this 200 SMA, about 132. So let's take a look. Whenever I have an analysis, I go look at the expected move to see what the option market has to say. Let's go 41 days out. Now, 41 days out, we got what? Let's call it a $9 move. Now let's go back to the chart. $9 will take us where? What, 134? So right into here. So now what $9 up would take us where? Right up around what? 152. So, and also one thing we have a gap right here. Now with this gapping down, breaking down, I probably would not trade this Harami. Like looking at it, we may get a little chop here and then get a push um, down to the bottom. Only way I would get into Marathon Petroleum would be if it takes out these highs right here, break this trend line, take this high out. The only thing about that is you're gonna give up what, from 143 to 160. It's about 17 bucks in profit. Just something to watch. I will be watching it, trade this range. And MGM is another one that I added. I just added today. Got a little pullback here or break. It hit the 618. You can see it hit the 618, and that acted as resistance. It chopped around, hit it again, and now we got a nice green candle on Friday. I would have loved to have been in this on Friday. Um, and you see, the next level I got for it. Now this SMA right here may act as resistance, but breaking out of here, breaking out of the squeeze, we had three red dots right here. So it did squeeze. I expected this next one to be green. This may be a nice one to trade on Monday. We'll see what this one do. I'll be watching this one on Monday. Next level is 43.74. So you got about $2. This one may be be best to just buy shares in, but I will be watching this one Monday. Now let's go back to our usuals. We'll take a look at Caterpillar. Caterpillar still pushing up. I've been talking about Caterpillar ever since it was way back here somewhere. And so we still got a little bit more to go. Closed at 259. My next take profit is right around 266. Might be better off to just cap at 265. So we got Caterpillar still moving. Now to get into these levels up here, that's a lower probability with the way the market is going. So I could see it happening. If we zoom all the way out, let's look at a year to date. So you can see this was the first move, pull back into here. Now we got this move. Yeah, I probably would not trade Caterpillar past this level without getting a significant pullback. But who knows? It could bust through that level. Let's go to so we got what 266. The next TP on Caterpillar, UBS. UBS is already overbought, still inching up. Next take profit for UBS is we'll call it $29.45. 29. That's about another buck away. This is a small trade. I don't know if I'd be in it. Does it pay a dividend? Let's look. It does pay an 18-cent dividend. So um it does pay a dividend. And so you're getting paid a little bit to hold it. But I do have levels higher, and it looked like look, it hit the 618. That right, it gapped up and held there, hit the 100, hit the 161, and you can see the wick here. Came back, pulled back, and touched here and going higher. So hey, making a little money there. Small account. I mean, small stock. Let's go look at Honeywell. Honeywell sold off. Now, if you watched last week's video, I called this harmonic pattern. That's what this is. I said once it touches here, and sometimes when you'll get a violent um reaction to a level. That's how you know that level is real. You see gap down here, and I drew out the harmonic. I called for it to hit maybe like here, just a few days off. Hit and respect it came down to here. Now let's see what happens. Will it continue to sell off, which is possible, or will it hold here? So I would be watching if I was a believer in Honeywell. There are better things to trade at this point. You've already made your money. Now, if this level holds and it begins to turn up, I wouldn't get back in Honeywell unless it takes out these highs. Takes out this high up here right around 199, look like a buck 99 and 12 cents or so. Let's call it 199.50 and make this high and take this high out. Then yeah, I would set that next TP there. So more than likely I'll set an alert somewhere on here to notify me if it breaks there. If it breaks here, I set my sights on 208. Let's go to IWM. IWM still pushing. Broke out of, let's take the hot indicator. So then that way you can see the little pennant right here. Broke out of it. You can see it broke out, pulled back. Now it's going up higher. Next level is 189. So you got another couple bucks on this move. Then we have to reassess. Do we think the market can go for this up here on the next level? We'll call it 203.37. I probably would take, if you're in IWM, I would take profit right here. I would not keep um, holding past there. I would at least want to see some type of pullback or another, another setup. But hey, you could hold your position and then sell calls against it. That's another way of trading. In phase. In phase kind of disappointed a little bit. Didn't quite make the 100. I was calling what 113, got up to what is that? What is that? 111.75 and then kind of turned away. Is that the end of the in phase move? We'll see. It didn't quite touch the line. Got up there close to it. I still think maybe it just pulled back a little bit. It is an energy company, and let's look at XLE when we talking energy. And energy is kind of like chopping around the XLE. So if we could get a move in the XLE, but you got a little harami here. Let's look at it intraday. Might add this to the watch list. So we see it got a gap up here. Now, when I get something like that, I will be watching this. Now, this is intraday because I got the harami, and here we go. So let's see if XLE can take this high out. If we can get the XLE to take this high out, let's see. We might have to take that. Maybe. Let's look. Let's put the indicators on and see what it look like. Yeah, got the squeeze, but the squeeze went that way. Let's look at the stochastic. It is oversold. So this may be a better play. Better to just sell a put, maybe. You got low IVR. Yeah, maybe you sell a put. But you got a low IV rank. You want the IV rank to be around 30. This may be one where you may want to watch it to see how it unfold. See if you get that break here. If you get this break here, you may get a $2 or $3 move up to the. Let's see what the expected move is. $5. $5 will put you where at 80. $5 up will put you at what, 87. Let's go to the daily. Put you up here. I don't know about that. This might be one you want to watch. But the only reason why I looked at XLE is it's the energy ETF, and Enphase is an energy stock. So let's go to XBI, the biotech ETF beasting. Straight up. So let's see. What date was Monday? Bless me. Let's see. It's Friday. Monday was what, the 4th? Yeah, Monday was the 4th. So when I talked about when I had this when I did the video last week, go back and look at it. I was talking about it here. Broke, and I had this big green candle. Look what it did. Right up here to 181. We still got a little ways to go. Excuse me, not 181, but 81. Still got a little ways to go if it's gonna make this level, but it's not a bad place to take profit. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we get that last little bit out of it. Let's go to General Mills. General Mills did its thing. I mean, where's the 4th at? So I can't even remember. I have it on the weekly watch list, but I don't remember if I talked about it in the video. But I've been watching General Mills just because General Mills has been beat down. Look at this. So you can see, like, off of the yearly high up here right around $90 or so. 90, what is that? We'll call it $90.89. Got all the way down here to around 60. So that's why it's on my radar. And generally it just doesn't. Let's look at a weekly. Let's see what the weekly looks like. And you can see it's pushing up on the weekly above the 9 SMA. Let's go take a look at this one right here. Um, with it being overbought on the stochastic, I really don't. Even though we got a gap up here, this is one of those ones where I just think that, hey, maybe it'll continue to go up or not. I don't really like the setup. I think I was just looking at it because it was beat down. So I'm actually gonna take this off of the watch list. I don't like the setup. Let's go to Bristol Myers. Bristol Myers. Bristol Myers is still down there at the bottom. Let's go. I think I looked at this on the intraday. Matter of fact, here we go. It already, and you could see now this was something that I put my fibs on the 1 hour. Hit the 618, hit the 61.8. Now you can see it trading in a range. This kind of looks like Tesla. This looks like the next one that I'm going to pull up on Tesla. But this is just the hourly. So the next level for this would be right up here around 51.40. If we're looking at it like that. Now let's go look at Tesla. Tesla, if we look at let's check a look at it on the daily, and you'll see same thing. Tesla is trading in a range. Now, this is the one that out of everything that I've gone over, I expect Tesla to do the most damage. It's the most volatile, when it has a low IV rank. That so you may say, well, it has a low IV rank, and when you have a low IV rank, it's one of the best times, in my opinion, to when you do want to buy options, right? You has a lot of different things you can do. Buying call spreads, um, maybe buying butterflies, or maybe buying a straddle. It'll be pretty expensive. Buying the straddle here. Let's go. This is one of the ones. Now all I'm gonna do up here is come up here, click on this little arrow right here, drop down menu, go to straddle. It's already on long straddle. Hit go, and it maps it out for you. Buying the straddle, yeah, it will cost $2,800. And basically to make money, you need to get outside of this expected move. I do think we could get a big move out of here. I don't know if I feel like 2,800 big of a move, but that's what that will look like. And buying the straddle basically just means that you think you're gonna. I do think we're gonna get a big move. Either way, whether you bullish or bearish, you can see that it's just going sideways and it's trading in this range. And even within the range of this large range right here, you got an even smaller range here. Like if I went from here to here with the trend line. So I do think that when it breaks out of here, and I am bullish, when it breaks out of here, the first level I think that is running to is this 258. And if it comes back and retests the trend line and then to go higher and it breaks through 258, I think it can go all the way to 290 very easily. PayPal, another same type setup. PayPal hit the 100 and kind of and is chopping, similar to Tesla. Go back to Tesla. Kind of hit the 100 and went over and chopped right here. Never went below it, but just chopped here. PayPal hit the 100 and is chopping. So you can see, and it's bouncing between the 100 and the 618. So you can see this acting as resistance and this acting as support and holding. I think the same thing. The only thing with PayPal that I do like is this. Look how much PayPal has been beaten down. I mean, we can zoom out and go weekly, go 3 years. Look at this. This is a 3-year weekly chart. Back here when PayPal was up around 310, it's down at 58 bucks. Could this be the beginning of something? This would definitely, in my opinion, be the bottom. I don't know how much more of a bottom you can get than this, but let's see what we get out of it. That's why I got it on the watch list to continue watching XLU. We got XLU sitting here right at the 1618. I've been talking about XLU for maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks. Just go back through the videos. I'm talking about way when it was back here, right? And then we got the sell off and then it chopped up. So that in actuality, this was what I think we'll get out of Tesla. I just don't. Tesla's just chopping. It didn't even pull back. It's just chopping. So it'll explode out, in my opinion, and get to this level. Right here is, if you made money in XLU, I would probably take my profits. Or if you want to sit in it and think you can get higher, I would definitely start selling calls against my shares. Right? You want to come in here, maybe if you want to do a cover call, sell anywhere between the 30 and 40 delta. You got one sitting right here at the 32 delta, 59 bucks. If you want to, yeah, I probably would sell that one. If you want to do it at a shorter time frame, and maybe come 34 days, I would sell maybe sell this 64 and a half, the 36 delta right here, somewhere in there, and then look to pick off a few bucks as it's chopping. Let's go to Boeing. Boeing is on here. Now, Boeing is different from all the rest. Boeing has a similar setup to the S&P 500. Same type of move. We got that falling three. One, two, three, and this big green candle. And this candle right here has already, like it already took out these highs. See right here? Boom, took out the high. So I got Boeing. I already have in another account, I do have a call, um, maybe like a leap option. I'm out like 70 days, right around 250. I think I did 250 or 251. I'm out here 69 days. I did the 250. So I bought this call in another account, and once it goes into profit, should make about 500, 600 bucks. I think when I bought it, it was at eight something, 8 or 9 something. And you can see by the chart, my next level is right up here at 251.92. Since I bought the 250, soon as it becomes in the money at 250, I will take profit. I think I got an alarm. Yep, I got an alert on it at 250. So once it hits 250, it's gonna bing, ding, ding, ding. Let me know. I'll close out that call. Um, this, even though I think it'll go higher, like Boeing is one of those. I think I posted I'm in a stock traders group on Facebook, and I posted that I'll be watching Boeing. I'll probably be trading in and out of Boeing all of 2024. And I think I even have a long-term watch list that I may go over in another video. So here's the monthly charts. Boeing is on there. Tesla is on there. Oh, we take a look at Apple. Look at Apple. Monster. This is a monster stock. I wasn't even gonna do Apple in this video, but since I got it up, look, this is bananas. I'm gonna post this, and as soon as I get off of this video, I'll post this in the traders group and on the Facebook page. This is bananas. This is the monthly chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight months up. Then you got 1, 2, 3 to falling. All I want to see Apple do is take these highs out right up here at 198.23. Then we off to right around 210. It's nasty work. Nasty work. And then once you take the trend line, and if we drew a trend line from here, you kind of can see where we might get some resistance on at this trend line, maybe. That's the only thing. Let's draw another one. Do something like that. Let's see what we get. I still think now it which means when I draw it like this, it means that it could come up here. Now this is a monthly, so on the daily we could see some chop up here, right? But this is one of them things where I wouldn't panic though. But I love the setup. I want to see it break, take these highs out though. Take these highs out right here, and it's off to the races. Um, but that's nasty chart work right there. So hey guys, if you got something out of this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure to follow me on Twitter because I don't. And make sure you subscribe because sometimes I may not have a time to do a video. I just do a chart. Like I see something, I'll screenshot it, and then I put it out on the platforms, and you can see what I'm looking at. Get some real time charting. Yeah, I do it on Twitter. I do it and I do it on YouTube. And I am in a if somebody wants to be in that stock traders group on Facebook, just send me a message in the comment section and I can send you an invite if you want to be in there. Same thing I post in there though. I do post here on the YouTube page. And if you're interested in using TastyTrade as a brokerage, I got a link down in the show notes. Click on the link and sign up and become a tasty trader. That being said, guys, I'm out. Peace.